you think if Catherine lives, you won't wake up in the dark ever again to that awful screaming of the lambs?
1991's Silence of the Lambs is a fantastic film, but there is one glaring problem with it, that being its transgender representation. The only somewhat representation in the film comes in the form of Buffalo Bill, a mentally disturbed serial killer. I personally identify as he, him, and don't consider myself transgender. So I sat down with a friend of mine.
My name's Katie Chavot. My pronouns are he, they, and I identify as non-binary. Transgender representation in the media is extremely important, especially to anyone who feels sort of different. And especially as they start to have more movies, more TV shows, more pieces of music, more famous people that are talking about these issues or producing things with these issues, even if they've done a pretty shit job, that sort of gets the ball rolling. I think this film does an absolutely terrible job at transgender representation. It uses outdated language that is, I guess for the time, was the only words that they had to describe what they knew was going on, but it is incredibly offensive. I actually believe that you can put aside all of these issues and enjoy the film. I still found it was quite enjoyable to see how Hannibal and Clarice interact. I always was finding myself paying quite close attention to whenever they were speaking to each other or whenever they were in the same room. I believe in the movie that Hannibal Lecter saying that Buffalo Bill isn't transgender is not actually going to stop quite a lot of people making the connection between him actually being a trans person. Unless you are someone who knows those experiences or has a friend who knows those experiences, I don't believe that you will be able to make the connection that he actually isn't. While I would like to believe that transgender representation in media has gotten to a positive place and has improved, I really don't believe that it has gotten very far. I cannot really think of any examples of positive transgender representation in media yet. I really feel like the world has got a long way to go.
Thank you so much for this. This has been really fascinating.
I bet it was interesting.